prospect. UCL, 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 UCL. Mag myself, mag myself. All right, check it. Last night I was doing a joint, right? And this shit completely like just came right out of my head. And I was sitting there trying to figure out why did that shit just come out of me? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking the universe. I'm like, yo, why'd you take it? Like, it was some information I need to find out too, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was because I could have asked a question, but I couldn't explain why. And I was about to go into explanation. This is what the universe told me, like what I found out last night and what I was about to reveal to y'all. That shit was too deep. You know what I'm saying? That's like some work you got to do on your own. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it on your own, or like they won't respond to you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what I mean by that is like, you know, the beings in the primordial that, you know what I'm saying, that was there when we made contracts to come to existence. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a lot of things that we put in those contracts. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of reasons why we pick the names of our parents, a lot of reasons why we pick the names of places and stuff like that. And I wasn't supposed to, you know what I'm saying, like I wasn't supposed to tell y'all how I found out, what I found out, opposed to what I wanted to ask next to that, right? You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is, you know how most of us be looking for pieces on a reason to like to say, how do we know that we put these things together? So I really embarked on something new last night because I've been seeing it, but the brain hasn't been putting it together, right? My brain hasn't been putting it together as like, you know what I'm saying? Hasn't been putting together as like something, you know what I'm saying? Like something that was, yo, last night that shit hit me like, boom, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was so lined up because I've been asking myself about the other questions already, but I didn't know what the fuck that was about. You know what I'm saying? But put it like this. If anybody knows, and this question gonna be stretching because I know this gonna go over a lot of the viewers' heads, you know what I'm saying, as far as who's looking towards this direction for knowledge. But I need y'all to pass this information to somebody who y'all may think is on a higher level than me or something of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And see if you can get back some feedback to your boy. Like, I'm trying to find out my real name. Not the name I came into birth with, my real name. It's because I found out why their names was their names. You know what I'm saying? Why I chose my parents' names for their names. You know what I'm saying? I'm real descriptive. I'm a type of person like I got an innate ability to find my way back to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you lose me, you take me off in the wilderness, I see little things, symbols that keep me in tune to my direction. I don't have to know roads and shit. I can just, I remember that. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, now I'm good. That's how I do. That's how I get around. I always got around like that. The names of these individuals was symbolic to how I get back to where we came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that blew my mind last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go more into detail because it just can't. That's why they took it. And I'll be breaking laws if I do that right now. That's why they gave it to me, because I was so sincere, you know what I'm saying, within my astral plane last night. After I laid down, so sincere. And they understood that. See, because power, you got to understand, the universal power, they don't ask you no question, they just take it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't think, you know what I mean, they be like, that motherfucker don't know nothing, boom, take it. And then you may be more closer to knowing something than they are aware of, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not watching over your growth. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the God in you that's coming out. So they not going to be checking up on you like, yeah, you doing good. Like, it ain't just like that. It ain't quite like that. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on your questions and your responses to what you ask it. And then it shows them that you're using the right terminology and the right energy to ask even those type of questions. Because you can't ask the universe or the primordial or any deity, none of these situations that we have on the vernacular of the tongue that we're using right now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even come at them like that and get a clear vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I walked onto it, it was like, whoa, 1,000 goosebumps. All the spirits in me. I was like, yo, I'm going in the house and tell everybody. Like, I ran ahead to jump on the video to drop it, right? And as soon as I got deep, like I was explaining the first part, then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, that shit was just like, whoop, take that from him real quick, get that up out of there. You know, so I'm like, no, I try to reach for it. Wasn't happening, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. But when I astroplaned early this morning, like they showed me why. You know what I'm saying? And it was vivid and clear. You know what I'm saying? It was something simple. It was almost like how I left a note for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like how I left a note for myself to remember certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like as the most high inside of me. You know what I'm saying? I left a note for myself. You know what I'm saying? So and when I found that note, I was blown away. Now I gotta find my name. I gotta find my name, yo. I don't know how. I don't even know how to start, but I've been like reaching out there and trying to find out little ways. You know, what I'm saying, I'll find out a way the physical human body can find these terms or these letterings. You know what I'm saying, or even the way that would be spoken or how that would be spoken. Like I'm only on a few hours past my experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of powerful. So I'm accepting any type of information because I don't have any information on that. I don't know anything about um, the original names. You know what I'm saying? The name that was spoken to me to my soul before I came, like my name, and not for nothing. I've been hearing the stories about names a long time ago, and I kind of understand. Like if I speak my name, my physical existence is gonna come to an end right at that moment. I really feel that. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool because you can't kill energy, but the physical has to. You know what I'm saying? And that's real death. You know what I'm saying? That's deaf to the sound of this. You know what I'm saying? I've been deaf in my left ear since I was 6 months old. You know what I'm saying? A tragic accident when I lost my life and came back at 6 months. So from that point on, I had to live that life like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no sound coming from this. You know what I'm saying? My left side. And it's crazy because, you know, people always been afraid to die or be deaf. You know what I'm saying? Or what death is, right? You know what I'm saying? And death is lack thereof of that place and time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not here, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like in this understanding, right? And same as sound, if you can't hear it, you're deaf, right? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're not here, you're deaf because you can't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. So like for me to live like that, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like being dead because a lot of people in the world, they tend to pull away from things who need more qualities, you know what I'm saying, or more attentions, you know what I'm saying, for lack thereof of their own personal benefit, right? So that's just my life. Me living death showed me that death is a quality that humanistic can't merge with on a correct level of equality. So I felt like I've always been dead in some sense to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking this path almost like, you know what I'm saying, the pieces being broke up, you know what I'm saying, and be put back together. You know what I'm saying? It's like the king of the dead. You know what I'm saying? I always was, you know, that black sheep mentality or that outcast mentality and shit. People, everybody else in your family want to conform to the system or to what some person told them or to what some ideal came from a group of people are, and then they want to condemn you because they are embarrassed out of the fact of you not wanting to conform to somebody else's ideals. You know what I'm saying? And that's what basically ruled our lives as far as my family is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like they're the most shallowest people I've met. I got love for them, but they shallow as hell. They can't think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And because they can't do that, they condemn people out of other people's idealisms. You know what I'm saying? And that's just falsified pretense. It shows the true intelligence. So I kind of left them alone, but me leaving them alone, it made me search for a respect, something to respect, a higher power to respect, to have that love and, you know what I'm saying, something positive. And it just pushed me more towards the universe, you know what I mean? And the great womb and the great mother, like knowing that the great mother had intentions for the women in a different way, you know what I'm saying, to be great wombs, not what we see every day, you know what I'm saying, this ratchetness and this craziness, you know what I mean? Like, even with the mentality of the men, like, we're so judgmental. Men are so judgmental on other people and what they know and what they do. You're quick to decapitate and chop at somebody because of your disbelief in something. You know, that is a false ego trip. It's almost like being addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want your way right then, so you're going to act out upon that. You know what I'm saying? And because you're not satisfied with something, you have lack of understanding and you want to condemn that individual. You know what I'm saying? That's so systematic. You know what I'm saying? It's so systematic. You know what I mean? Positivity in the universe is vast. You know what I'm saying? And knowledge is vast. So even if I was evil in the universe, it's so vast, I wouldn't have time to think about it because it takes work to be evil. Like you have to flip from one side to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So if you are just naturally doing shit consciously, it's because you have a problem within yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get that out because I see a lot of attacks on a lot of the conscious people. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very corny. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming from people who claim they're conscious, which is very false. Um, but yeah, back to the point. I'm really looking to manifest new, new, anew in me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to manifest anew in me. So if anybody ever had any information on finding one soul's real name, any books, any directions, you know what I'm saying, any truth that at least leads you to that. I mean, I don't want something you think to be true. I want something you know. I want something that'll help me that you know to be true. And if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Respect, unconditional love.